John, here we are.
Here we are with sad news, John.
Very sad news. I was really I was looking forward to the NFA,
The expo,
and I said, well, at least one company or one what do you call it? One environment,
one
organization is not going to cancel. I was kind of really saddened about the PGI canceling, and I get it. And I thought, well, you know what? We're still going to make an expo happen. We're still going to show that we can pull it off. And then at the last minute, what do you call it? The 12th hour?
The 11th hour. 12th hour would be too late. The 11th hour.
No wonder I'm always late.
You are.
11th hour.
You are always late.
The 11th hour.
Do you have 12 hours on that watch?
Nope, I don't.
What do you got there?
The 11th hour.
Yeah, we put out a video 2 weeks ago, a video with Larry Farnsworth, Gavel Public Affairs, who's a lobbyist for the NFA, and Steve Hauser, the president of the NFA, who you see them prominently on our channel and hear them on our podcast. And we had a video talking all about the changes that were going to happen at the expo in Kingsport, Tennessee. And we were excited about going.
And I was geared up for it. Really geared up for it. Just to see everybody.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't know who would have been there, and that's probably one of the reasons why they canceled. But I was looking forward to seeing everybody, talking about the great season everybody had, and moving forward.
Well, and especially with the great momentum that everyone experienced with this season. This season for the fireworks industry, for consumer fireworks, was off the charts. And not even that, the safety aspect of it, from all known reports, our lack of safety has been key, has been huge, and it would have been nice to get together and to talk with people, meet with the Chinese companies, and but alas, they put out a release. NFA did. I talked to Steve actually about it. I'll just read a little bit. Is it with a heavy heart that we must announce the cancellation of the 2020 Expo in Kingsport? After extensive surveys of the membership and compiling their responses, the board met via conference call, and after going through hours of discussion and taking a vote, it was decided to cancel the expo altogether. The NFA's membership concerns and feedback over traveling and the inability to have the trade show were just too significant of a group of factors to lay out the expo with any certainty of success or value. In the meantime, it's important to mention that the demo companies that were scheduled for Kingsport have all been notified, and they thank the companies that have agreed to let the NFA keep the registration fees, and that's important. We talked about that with Steve and Larry. The NFA does a lot of great work for the consumer fireworks industry, and this is one of their biggest fundraisers. And they're asking the membership to understand the tough decision, and they're working to secure a location for Spring Expo in Mobile, Alabama.
Wow.
Have you ever been to Mobile, Alabama?
No, I have not. Looking forward to going there. Mobile, Alabama. So it's Mobile or is it mobile?
You know what? I think it's Mobile. I don't know.
Mobile, Alabama.
We'll have I'll put it right here below us.
I guess you say automobile.
Well, yeah, that's...
You can say with that southern draw, too.
I don't have a southern draw.
Mobile, Alabama.
There's nothing about me that's southern.
Mobile, Alabama.
I might have some biscuits and gravy in my blood.
Maybe a few biscuits. Yes. I don't know about the gravy part.
So check the NFA website. Our hearts go out to Steve and Nancy Blogen and the rest of the NFA. And you know what? With all the good momentum, like we said, and Fireworks Brigade coming up on our 100th episode, we're going to do.
We had this big thing planned.
We did. Who's going to shoot our 100-shot cake, our 100 shots? We got to do something. And
well, you know what? We are in, as you always say, the murder capital of the United States.
In Chicago.
I don't think it'd be hard trying to get one of these, protesters to shoot off our,
I'm sure if we hand them 11 9-shot racks, they'll go ahead and do it for us, right?
Yeah, I mean,
take this, take this salute,
and I'll tell you one thing. I know they don't get in trouble for nothing because they're above the law. So, I think we should have in true fashion, just give it to a protester.
All right.
Maybe we'll
do that.
No, we'll give it to what they call that, a peaceful protester.
It won't be peaceful after you give them 11 9-shot racks.
I like it already.
And a salute at the end. So, we're looking forward to seeing everyone. And also, what you'll see here after this is we did talk with Steve and Larry after we talked about the expo. We talked about the state of the industry and all the other things that are going on. So stay tuned. Hear more of that discussion. This was recorded a couple weeks ago. We kind of held off on it, so you'll hear more about that. And keep listening, keep subscribing. We're at 903. We're trying to get to 1,000. Yeah.
Well, this
We got to get
this Dominator just did nothing
no,
for me.
it didn't help your cause.
Other than cost me a lot of money.
Well, you sold the product.
I sold the product. All right, I'm just giving you guys grief there, Dominator. You know you guys are good. And, we liked having your product. So
yeah. So stay tuned. Please subscribe. Check out the podcast, and we're fast approaching episode 100. Wow. We're at 98.
98.
We got 3 left, and maybe we'll figure out something to do special for 100.
Oh, we'll get done special.
We'll do something, but we got a cake coming for next year, 100 episode.
100 episode, yep.
Cake. We just looked at the proofs right now.
Yep, it looks pretty. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna lie here. It looks pretty risque, but
well, you leave it up to me.
We would have all got to see it at the NFA Expo had we been there, but
no, we're not.
It'll be out there though.
Yeah. So. Anyway, that's it. Stay tuned. Watch us interview Larry, talk about the state of the industry, and we appreciate everyone listening and all the watching and all the good stuff. Tell all your friends. Shoot us an email, comment below. Let us know what you're thinking, what you want to see. Hope you're enjoying Masterclass.
Yes, the more feedback we get, the better the show can be.
Yeah.
And, we did some nice unboxing, some Masterclass. So, we have to keep the momentum going. So, anyone has any ideas how we could improve or make the show better?
Anything you want to see.
Besides firing us too. We're not going to listen to that. So,
well,
you ask them for feedback. They're going to get rid of both of us.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Anyone wants
and
to take over.
And I'll be out of another job.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Anyone wants to take over, they're more than welcome. For what we get paid for this, it's definitely not worth it. So. All right, everyone. God bless. Stay safe. This is all going to be over soon, and hopefully we'll all get together again sometime soon.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
We've talked at length about the goofy season that it was and the challenges. And Steve had his premiere on CNN talking about safety. So with all the novice pyros out there this year, is there any glaring safety issues? Have you heard anything back? Is everyone got 10 fingers and 10 toes?
That's been the best part of this so far. There haven't been, lots of reports about injuries. I think a lot of the people that were new to new to fireworks, I think they really paid attention to reading the directions. It's like if it's your first time doing something, you're probably a little extra cautious because you're like, okay, we haven't done this before. What do the directions say? What do the instructions say? How are we supposed to do this? And I think people took those to heart a little bit more. But considering the massive uptick in consumer fireworks use this season, I didn't get any calls. I'm a wholesaler distributor, and the one thing that I always dread is that you may get a call from somebody where somebody got hurt or injured. And this year, thank heavens, I never got a call, and we sold a lot more fireworks this year than we ever have. And everybody did. I haven't heard any, I kind of watch the news reports, and I get some feeds and some emails that I've kind of tied into safety related stuff, and I just never saw it. So, I hope that was in fact the case. But, we tried to, at the NFA, be very proactive in making sure people would communicate a safety message. And that was the whole point of the CNN thing, which actually, worked out real well because the goal was to communicate the need for safety and the need to use them legally. And that was, we'll take any platform we can to get that message out. And CNN, hey, face it, big platform. And it worked out well. It got a message out. It got a safety message out, and that was very important.
Yeah, we did, Ron, I spent a majority of pretty much the entire month prior to the 4th of July just doing media interviews all day, every day, talking about fireworks safety. I think collectively we had over 1,200 media hits. Where the NFA was quoted in New York Times, Chicago Tribune. Steve was on CNN. We had NPR, So we were all over the place. And by far the best media performance that the NFA has ever had. But, all of those, as I was kind of going through cataloging and creating the spreadsheets, kind of like sending out to the board and everything, all of them included the word safety in it. So, a lot of people were talking about, why is everybody shooting off fireworks and how come, what are you going to do about it? Or there's record fireworks sales. And, we were just talking, like, well, hey, you need to step back for a second and realize that yes, the coronavirus is a big part of it, but every time that there's a 4th of July on the weekend, we always see increased sales, and it's on the weekend. So we're going to have people shooting on Friday, on Saturday, and on Sunday, and that's why it's important to talk about safety. And they always would be like, oh, designated shooter, that's a good idea. And so what else do you have? And so that's just kind of how those things came about. So it was important. It was good. It was good for us to get that message out.
What about you, John? Aside from the occasional forklift crashed into the garage door,
yearly event.
Yeah, that's. I see the invoices. Another
Seems to
guy
be a pretty
crashed
much
into
yearly
the
event there.
into the garage door. Did you notice any safety issues? Anybody call?
No, we had no calls at all. We had quite a few calls thanking us and really, wow, those were great fireworks. They had a great time. So we got a few of those emails and a lot of calls. So that was good. No damages, very few duds. So that was good. I think we received like 12 items back, and which was nothing compared to all the amounts we sold. So that was good on the retail side as well. So yeah, I think all in all it was a pretty good year for me. Obviously wholesale is going to be up next year because everybody ran out this year. So we're going to see a increase in wholesale next year. For everyone to replace everything. We got a lot of calls right after the 4th of July replacing everybody's merchandise, so that was good. And then I don't know about you, Steve, but I actually think that this is a boost that the fireworks industry needed because over the years, to me, it's been getting kind of flat and kind of stale. And yeah, we got our spikes on the different days, but I think this is a good boost to the industry. Because maybe people will realize next year, you know what, instead of going to the town show, this worked out better. The kids went to bed when they wanted to go to bed. We didn't have to park 2 blocks away and walk with the strollers and blah, blah, blah. Because a lot of people I talked to over the years, it was like, nah, I just go to the town shows. They do a good job and I'm mess with it. But, sometimes they forget over the years how much fun it is to really do it in your own backyard or have your family participate. So, yeah, for those of them that had a really good experience and a safe experience, which I'm hoping is a bigger percentage of them, I think next year they may think twice and say, you know what, I'm going to do what I did last year. That worked out better. It was easier. And so hopefully I think this is a good boost for the industry. I believe it was. I
think absolutely. That's what I think the hidden gem of this year was.
Yeah.
We were blessed with a great year. But I think the real gem of it is our market expanded this year.
Yes.
A lot of people that never bought fireworks bought fireworks this year.
Yeah.
And, because they all went to the town show, like you said, or they were at the lake and went to the lake show, or they were, summer vacation or anything. So all that stuff was gone.
Yeah.
And I think they were like, okay, we have to have something to do. And hey, guess what? It's 4th of July. So they bought some fireworks and they said, wow, this was really fun.
Yeah.
And so that market grew. Yeah, there you go, Larry. And I think they're going to come back. I said, if our market was this wide, now it's this wide.
Yeah.
Just a greater pool of people that are now tuned in to consumer fireworks. And I think that'll pay dividends for the industry for decades.
I think so too. Like I say, it's taken decades to get flatter and flatter and more stale, and I think this is a really good boost. And we may not see the same sales we saw this year, but we're going to see an increase from probably last year, or 2019.
There you go. Well, and I think to Steve's point, because there is such an awareness of fireworks now with the people, just the grocery store clerk or whoever just buying, and they're like, what is this? They've never seen a 500-gram cake. They know what firecrackers look like and sparklers, but bottle, you know what I mean? So just now that awareness is so peaked, it is, I think the biggest message out there should be, as Steve said, would be safety, right? That to me, that would be bigger. But Steve, I think the hidden gem was you on CNN. We're going to see you in a movie with Brad Pitt soon or something.
Well, there we go. I'll probably have a bit part. They'll probably give me a bit part, and I'll say, can I hold your bag, sir?
The hidden gem is going to be Steve's movie career. So
there we go. Oh boy.
Speaking of movies, we'll go out with a couple of quotes. We got the top 100 movie quotes, Steve. What do you think? What would be your top movie quote of all time? Do you think? Or do you want me to give you a quote so you can tell me what movie it's from?
Well, okay. Why don't you try that? We'll see if I know.
I'll give you the top 4, starting at number 4.
Star Fireworks is located right off I-29 at the Wild Rice exit. If the sign out front doesn't say Star Fireworks, keep driving.